Gators about to kick it away and get this season started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Judicials offense will come out first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
The give on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
This receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it though today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The errant 45-yard field goal try sets them up with the football on their own 28. Sticks it in his belly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Goes to the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. The Gators will hustle to the line. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, B.J. Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it's no good. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Judicials will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had him, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Finds his tight end. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Sturdivant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Ball. Finds a crease at the 20. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams, and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Judicials send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. On 1st down, here comes this offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll run the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Judicials. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against them.
That's a fumble on the play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Man, he's got 45 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The give from the gun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Softened them up with a run, and now their throw. Extending the play. quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Judicial.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 7 over New Mexico. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll try the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Got a man, it's Jackson. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?